Berjaya Corporation Berhad, PCOP. Berjaya Corporation Berhad is an investment holding conglomerate group. Their main activities are amusement, gambling and recreation industry, accommodation, management of companies and enterprise. Their second activities are securities, community contracts, and other financial investment related to the activities, real estate, food services and drinking places, automobile dealers, and also insurance carriers. Big operations are spread across Malaysia, Indonesia, the Philippines, Singapore, UAE, Hong Kong, and other countries through its subsidiaries and offices. The company is headquartered in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. This is founder BCOP, which is Tan Sri Vincent Tan. The Berjaya Corporation Group in company's history dates back to 1984 when their founder Tan Sri Vincent Tan acquired a major control stake in Berjaya Industri Berhad, originally known as Berjaya Kawat Berhad and now known as Reka Pacific Berhad, from the founders Broken Hill Proprietary Limited, Australia, and National Iron and Steel Mills, Singapore. The shareholders changes also resulted in major change in the business direction and the dynamic growth of the diversified conglomerate under flagship of Berjaya Corporation Berhad. Next, every company must have corporate information as their backbone of company. This is their corporate information of BCOP. The new CEO of BCOP is Abdul Jalil bin Abdul Rashid. He was the first CEO that not related to Tan Sri Vincent Tan. Next, this is their company logo. Their mission to be an organization which nurtures and carries on profitable and sustainable business in line with the group diverse business development and value creation aspiration and interest of all its stakeholders, to also be an organization which maximizes the value of human capital through empowerment, growth, and commitment to excellence. Their mission: we strive to generate profitable returns for our shareholders from investment in core business activities by providing direction, financial resource, and management support for each operating unit through dynamic and innovative management, teamwork, and a commitment to excellence by providing a cross-functional environment and development and upskilling opportunities for our employees to develop their full potential.
I will explain the corporate level strategy by Berjaya Corporation. A corporate level strategy is an action that needs to be taken by Berjaya Corporation to gain a competitive advantage through the diversification. Diversification is the process of expanding the operations by entering new businesses. These are the 3-year strategic plans by Berjaya Corporation, and they have clearly outlined their means to achieve diversification, which either through merger and acquisition or joint ventures in 5 to 6 companies. Merger and acquisition are defined as consolidation of companies. Mergers is the combination of 2 or more firms into one new legal entity, while acquisition is the incorporation of one firm into another through purchase. Motive in the merger acquisition: first, Berjaya Corporation can obtain valuable resources that can help them expand its product offerings and services. Second, Berjaya Corporation also can provide the opportunity of firms to attain the 3 bases of synergy. Third, Berjaya Corporation can lead to the consolidation within an industry and can force other players to merge. And lastly, Berjaya Corporation may enter a new market segment. There are a few examples of past successful mergers and acquisition. First is Sports Toto Malaysia Sdn Bhd. It operates in the gambling sector and was focused on the 4-digit based games. On August 1985, the government sold the company to Vincent Tan, who merged it into his Berjaya Group, and then Sports Toto became a wholly owned subsidiary of Berjaya Sports Toto Berhad. Second is Causeway. It is a hybrid consumer marketing company that blends the best features of global network marketing system. The business began in 1979 and was acquired by Berjaya in 1994. In December 2009, Berjaya Holding Hong Kong Limited completed the acquisition of Causeway Malaysia and eCauseway and was listed in the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. In June 2012, Causeway became a wholly owned subsidiary of Berjaya Corporation Berhad. Lastly, it is a Borders bookstop. Berjaya Corporation had acquired a license to use Borders trademark on a perpetual basis from the liquidators of Border Group in Asia. The acquisition is as putting Malaysia in the unique position of being the only country in Southeast Asia where borders still open. From the merger and acquisition, it might have several potential limitations. First, the takeover premium that is paid by Berjaya Corporation for an acquisition typically is very high. Second, competing firms around Berjaya Corporation and its subsidiary often can imitate any advantage, realize, or copy synergies that result from the merger and acquisition. And lastly, managers' credibility and ego can sometimes get in the way of sound business decision.
Okay, next, strategic alliance and joint venture. A strategic alliance is a cooperative relationship between two or more firms. Contractual alliances are simply based on written contract between Berjaya Corporation. Joint venture represents a special case of alliance where two or more firms contribute equity to form a new legal entity. For the motive, Berjaya Corporation with a successful product or services may desire to expand into new market. However, it may not have the financial resources or requisite marketing expertise because it does not understand the customer needs, know how to promote the product, or have some access to the proper distribution channel. Number 2, strategic alliance or joint venture often enable Berjaya Corporation to pool capital, value creating activities or facilities in order to reduce costs. And lastly, number 3, strategic alliance also may be used to build jointly on the technological expertise of two or more companies. This may enable Berjaya Corporation to develop product technologically beyond the capability of the companies. For the example of past strategic alliance and joint venture, number 1, Berjaya Food Berhad entered into a conditional joint venture agreement with Indonesia to develop and operate the Kenny Roger Roaster franchise in Java Island and Bali, Indonesia under PT Boga. And number 2, Berjaya Jeju Resort Limited is a joint venture company between Berjaya Land Berhad and a South Korean government agency, Jeju Free International City Development Center, to develop Jeju Area City. And number 3, Berjaya Food International Sdn Berhad entered into a joint venture shareholder agreement with Deluxe Daily Food Sdn Berhad for the subscription of 80% equity interest in Berjaya Food Supreme Sdn Berhad, a Brunei Darussalam incorporated company to undertake the operations of Starbucks coffee chain of cafe in Brunei Darussalam. Despite their promise, many alliance or joint venture fail to meet expectation for a variety of reasons. First, without a proper partner, a Berjaya Corporation should never consider undertaking an alliance even for the best of reasons. Moreover, the objective of forming joint venture can be difficult to understand and execute. The objective of a joint venture may be not 100% clear or rarely communicated properly to all the people involved. Thank you.
Next, business level strategy focuses on how to attain and satisfy customers, offer goods and services that meet customer needs and increase operating profit. It highlights the Berjaya Corporation Berhad commitment to operating business in a responsible and a sustainable manner and outlines the various practices that have been amended into the group's processes with the ultimate aim of bringing more value to its businesses, stakeholders and society in general. For Berjaya Corporation, they adopt overall cost leadership strategy in their business. This generic strategy calls for being a low-cost producer in an industry for a given level of quality. Some other ways that firms acquire cost advantage are by improving process efficiency, gaining unique access to a large source of lower cost materials by making optimal outsourcing. Based on Berjaya Corporation Berhad, they already announced the strategic plan that will anchor 5 key pillars to drive operational efficiency and education, which are first, profitability, governance, process, people and digital. Hence, these 5 key pillars can be achieved through improved business empowerment and by creating a self-sustainable business model within the core business segment and by establish the cost management and operational efficiency initiative. As for the example, Causeway Corporation is one of the subsidiaries company of Berjaya Corporation Berhad. The ongoing pandemic has caused a shift in Causeway customer buying patterns and choices of products. Hence, Causeway continuous efforts to drive business digitalization by create social e-commerce and digital marketing, and it has shown that promising result and help to sustain the business, especially during the ongoing pandemic where people were encouraged to stay in their homes. They usually do the promotion like give the discount in online website to encourage customer to buy to buy the product from them. It shows by low the cost of buying as well give the good quality product has result positive outcome. As we can see, the online revenue vastly improve.
Next, I will continue with the second strategy, which is a differentiation strategy. This strategy calls for the development of a product or services that offers unique attributes that are valued by customers, and that customer perceive to be better than or different from the products of the competitors. As we know, Berjaya Corporation Berhad has 5 main business segments, which are first retail, food and beverages, property, hospitality, and also services. As for the example, in the segment of food and beverages, we can see Berjaya Starbucks Coffee Company Berhad want to sell high quality whole bean coffee along with freshly brewed coffee. It shows here that they have high quality of menu to attract more customers to come and also provide a spend-based loyalty program to bring in new excitement to their loyal customers. Aside from that, Berjaya Corporation Berhad also exercise several strategies toward their customer, which is regular networking activities and gatherings, formal and informal meetings to collect feedback, attend to grumbling and disseminate information on the group product and services. Customer surveys also are conducted periodically to keep updated with the customer's needs and expectations. Other than that, regular outlet or store visits are made to keep updated on customer behavior and satisfaction. Then, online reservation, purchase sales channels, update company websites, printed material, telecommunication, company's messages, and other communication channels to disseminate information. Moreover, Berjaya Corporation Berhad also provide their employees with some unique benefits from other organizations, such as positive work environment. They're practicing as a team of friends more than colleagues who get together and collaborate to create more exciting opportunities. The employees also will bring breakfast in the morning or lunch or eat out to get their week moving to tighten the friendship, like celebrating birthdays together. Next, yearly company annual dinner and trip. Berjaya Corporation Berhad always appreciate their staff engagement, and staff are always invited to attend the exciting annual dinner event. In collaboration with the sports club, staff may choose to travel to any destination organized by the sport club at a subsidized rate. Next, medical claims. They also care for staff health condition by providing medical health card as means to provide benefits covering from outpatient, specialist to hospitalization, inclusive of family care. In addition, they also provide dental benefits and annual medical checkup as well. Lastly, gym and fitness subsidy. The company always encourage their staff healthy working habits in and out of the office. Berjaya Corporation Berhad offer gym and fitness membership at a subsidized rate at a Renaissance Hotel upon confirmation with parking facility.
Berjaya Corporation Berhad are established as one of the successful companies in Malaysia. This can be justified because Berjaya Corporation always committed to conducting business in a responsible and sustainable manner, as well as a description of the various practice since they have been embedded in a group's process. They also being very strict in reaching their main goals, which is increasing the value of the company's business, stakeholders, and society. Most of the lead that B Corp choose can be considered as a brilliant action since they always improve in every aspect. Hence, it is highly important for companies to know how to be effective and efficient in applying corporate level strategies, business level strategies, and others to ensure the success of the company. So, according to B Corp, it can be concluded that they have successfully adopted the corporate level strategy. As mentioned before, B Corp have merged and acquisition with Sport Totos Malaysia, Causeway, and other base company. Also, in strategic alliance and joint venture, B Corp proved they managed to achieve the purpose of the company, like Berjaya Food Berhad and other examples as mentioned before. Other than that, as for business level strategies, B Corp also managed to be adapt with the business level strategies with the business unit. The importance of this practice is to achieve the added value by improving motivations, performance, and etc. As mentioned before, B Corp are making sure their employees with unique benefits such as medical claims and fitness subsidy. To sum up, Berjaya Corporation Berhad can be as a benchmark to other companies in managing their business. The success in achieving their goals can be the reason why B Corp can be an example to other companies. They need to know the proper strategies to ensure the effectiveness of the performance. As always said, the base of strategic management is analysis, decision, and action. So that's all from our group about Berjaya Corporation Berhad. Thank you for listening and for your time.